All right, so I decided to purchase a Mythologie's candle collection, and if you're not familiar with the Mythologie brand, it's actually owned by a very beautiful lady named Leah. She actually has, she actually started out doing music, fantasy inspired music, and so she also decided to, look at Raya. She also decided to make some scents that actually went with her music. And so the whole idea is to have the experience of not only the sound, but also the scent. So I thought that was a pretty cool concept. Anyways, what I was gonna do was go ahead and unbox these candles, and the collection is actually a sample collection because I wanted to just try it out first before I get the full candles. So what I got was the folk inspired scents, and also I'm trying to remember the other one. It was like a tail inspired. I really don't remember, but let's see what we got inside. What I really like about this company is everything is pretty much handcrafted, and so there's a lot of care that's been put into this. So right away, you can actually see that there is a card called a Quest Journal, and a little bit about the artist, or I should say the owner slash artist. So I really like that she's a musician, very much like myself, but she also has a love for fragrance, which is also like myself. I plan on having my own fragrance line at some point, more so perfumes instead of candles, but it's also going to be fantasy related. So I figured nobody's ever done Dungeons and Dragons themed fragrance line, so that's what she's very much an inspiration off of that. So thank you, Leah, for inspiring me. So let's read this real quick. Thank you for your purchase. Greetings, adventurer. My name is Leah McHenry, and when I'm not making Celtic and fantasy inspired music, known as Leah, you'll find me pouring candles and creating new things constantly. I've been obsessed with anything historic fantasy ever since I was young. Castles, dragons, knights, damsels, Celtic culture, rugged landscapes, you name it. I wish I could live in those worlds, but instead, I just try to recreate the good feelings I get from it by creating the ambience I desire in my humble abode. Your home is your castle. You get to tell whatever story you want when people enter. So, what is the story you want to tell today? All right, so my package was actually packaged by Sabrina. I think that's pretty cool. It's actually a person. It's not just a manufactured down the assembly line kind of deal. It's literally packaged by a human being that has a name, and so that's really, really nice. It's a nice touch. So on the back, there's a Quest Journal, and it says, get the most from your candles. Create the ultimate atmospheric experience by burning your candles effectively and safely. So it just basically talks about how to trim your wick. In this case, I just got a sample pack, which I know that these samples do not have the wood wicks, which that's more so on the the actual single candles. So I believe it's like a rope. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's not wood. But anyways, this just kind of tells you how to basically take care of your candle. All right, so let's look on the inside. Right away, the art is super impressive. I'm very, very impressed by how much detail was put into this and the color scheme. So let's go ahead and take all this out without damaging it. I will. And by the way, I have my lovely daughter Reagan with me. So she's gonna be my little assistant with things I can't do off camera. Okay, so my first one is actually the Celtic inspired candle set. So yeah, right away, I mean, this is pretty cool. This is very, very nice, very well thought out, very immersive, and I really love the art. So let's go ahead and cut all this tape around it. All right, let's check this out. So this is the Celtic Folklore Summer Collection. So they had a pretty cool deal going on, and I figured, you know what, I know summer's pretty much near its end, but I wanted to at least try it before it was limitedly taken away, if that's even a word. So so anyways, this is just talking about the different, I don't know if y'all can see that with the glare, but it just basically talks about each one of the different smells. So all right, you are officially a Mythologie hero. Awesome. So let's start with this first scent. This is House of the Sealy King. Let's see what this one says. So House of the Sealy King. Atop a throne of moss and flowers, the king of the fair folk lounges in the summer sun, humming along to the sound of harps and packing his wooden pipe with herbs. Notes of sweet tobacco, shreds of dropped on the forest floor, light citrus, and the floral musk of gilded robes. Sorry, that's kind of hard to read. So let's see what this smells like. That is my son in the background. They just finished karate, so they're finishing up eating. Okay, so that smells pretty sweet. It's got kind of a, I can definitely smell the, it's hard to tell. It's got like a citrusy, but very much a, I can smell the tobacco. So it does? It smells like mom's perfume?
My favorite one.
So yeah, it's definitely got the tobacco as the base note, which is really nice. So that, you know, carries it throughout the rest of, I guess when you burn it. But of course, when you burn it, it's probably gonna smell a little bit different, but it's got a very nice, pleasant smell. All right, so let's go to the next one. This is the Spriggan. Okay, let's read the Spriggan. The Spriggan, between lonely trees, a darker cousin to the Fae dwells, commanding woodland creatures to fight. The hostile Spriggan guards the buried treasure of the forest. Notes of dark earth, dried between cracked bark, fresh evergreens, and sharp citrus, sweetened with vanilla musk. So, let's see what this smells like. Definitely packaged that one good. Ooh, I like that one. That's got kind of a, almost like a eucalyptus smell, but it's very pine, like pine resin. That's what I'm getting out of it. So yeah, I think I like that one a little bit better, but it's very natural smelling. It smells like Thanksgiving. No, I think it smells more like Christmas, with like a Christmas tree. I like that a lot. All right, so that's the Spriggan. Fae of the Forest. Okay, let's read that one. So, Fae folk hide from the summer sun in the shade of speckled toadstools. Thy glowing lanterns adorn moss-covered branches, lighting up the tall trees and dark soil. Notes of ancient magic, deep green pine trees, criff cedar, crushed leaves on a bed of soft musk. So, I love these descriptions. Kind of immerses you into almost like a visual while you're reading it. So this one is very, very similar to the Spriggan, but it's got more of a kind of a brighter note to it. Let's see. So yeah, I can definitely smell the deep green pine trees and the cedar. So that's definitely a green smell. So yeah, that's very nice. All right. So that is Fae of the Forest. All right, let's see what this one is. Elven Courtyard. So, Elven Courtyard. White pillars extend up into high archways and intricate marble carvings. The high elves adorn in silver and pale golden robes, husk in the warmth of the sun, refreshed by the mist of a nearby waterfall, notes of sweet vanilla, sandalwood, and honey wine, enjoyed with a squeeze of lemon in the summer sun. I can already tell I'm gonna like this one a lot. I really, really like the lemon smells, but I also think that would be a good complement for any kind of vanilla and sandalwood. So let's see what this Elven Courtyard smells like. I like that a lot. So that is definitely a bright smell. A lot of these are gonna smell very bright just because of it's summer related. So deodorant.
Girls makes like a little bit of fun smoke.
Okay. So that is Elven Courtyard. Okay, what is this one? This one is the Tree Nymph Palace. So, Tree Nymph Palace. What appears but a forest to us is a palace to the tree nymphs. Enchanted ceilings, mighty halls buried in tree trunks and vines laden with crimson berries entwined over this is hard to read, branches. Notes of juiced blood, oranges, and dark berries sipped with flower petal goblets with a hint of light cedar and pine. All right, let's see what this one smells like. Okay, so right away, this is my favorite. This is definitely a pine smell, but it's I don't know, it just seems more vibrant. It's got more of a fruity smell too. But like the blood orange, I can definitely smell that with the dark berries. That's a very, very good complement for each other. So yeah, that is the Nymph Palace. I wish I could kind of give you more of a description than my very limited knowledge on scents, but just I think that's my favorite so far. That's very, very nice. Okay, so last one, Enchanted Grove. I've heard a lot of good compliments about this one online. So this says, bright flowers adorn the mossy floor and tree branches bow heavy with the weight of ripe fruits as the fair folk tend to their citrus orchard. Exotic greens crushed under bare feet. Sugared oranges and limes freshen with a squeeze of lemon juice. All right, sorry, my dogs are going nuts over there. So let's see what Enchanted Grove smells like. Ooh, I like that too. That has definitely got, where have I smelled this before? Okay, so this actually smells like a Scentsy candle that I've actually used to like call Pure Love, I believe. Yeah, that's definitely a very, very pleasant smell. So that is Summer Edition. All right, on to the next one. This is Okay, get the box. This is tail inspired. Thank you. Got a little information on this one. So this one says, welcome to the Tail Inspired Sample Pack. So Lord of the Rings has been a huge inspiration and part of many of our lives. Each candle scent has been carefully crafted to represent a piece of this world with the hope of helping you create a more immersive reading or watching experience. On the other side of this card, you will find each candle scent name and description so you can fully experience each one. May these candles transport you to the realm of Middle Earth and beyond. There are 6 more on this one. So this one says Bearded Tree, Wizard's Pipeweed, Double Breakfast, The Ranger. That's pretty clever. They call it Double Breakfast instead of Second Breakfast from Lord of the Rings. The Ranger, Breeze Spice Market, King of the Wood Elves. All right, so let's see what this one is. This one is Wizard's Pipeweed. Let's see what this one smells like. So before I'm going to read the little description, it says, mood, an aged wooden pipe, sunlit green fields, the warm greeting of a dear old friend, the wisdom of a gray beard, notes of rich tobacco leaf, cognac, cherry, and vanilla. Those are really good compliments to each other. That definitely reminds me of my dad's, he used to have like a study and he would smoke cigars, and so that smells so much like a pipe or cigar smell. It's got like a subtle sweetness to it. I like that. I like that a lot. So already I think I like this collection just by that one smell, more so than I do the summer edition, the Celtic Folklore. And I think it's just because a lot of them kind of smell the same, but they're, you know, obviously there's a little subtle differences, but this one already just smells completely different. And let's see what the next one is. Breeze Spice Market. So this was another big one that had a lot of good reviews. Let's see. Okay, so the mood, where men and hobbits dwell. Merchants, messengers, and explorers come together to feast and barter. Notes of citrus peel, clove buds, cinnamon, and sweet vanilla. So let's see what these spices smell like together. Ooh, that reminds me of Christmas. Already I got assaulted on my senses with the cloves and the cinnamon, and the vanilla gives it a nice smooth, you know, it carries the smell. It smells good. I think Reagan actually can smell that right when I open it, so that's got a very potent smell, but it's very, very smells like pumpkin pie. Yeah, I can see that. But yeah, I like that one a lot too. All right, on to the next one, the Ranger. All right, so mood, a mysterious character, a hidden blade, weather-beaten cloak, master of stealth, notes of war-beaten leather, earth, leaves, aged bourbon, and spices. So already I think this is gonna smell very similar to the pipeweed, but I kind of like the idea of leather and you know, aged bourbon with the earthy smells. So, ooh, yeah, that's got a stronger leather smell. In fact, that's very, very prominent throughout most of it. But yeah, what you think?
Ooh.
She thinks it smells like her brother's leather jacket, so which is very descriptive of the Ranger having a cloak, a weather-beaten cloak. So yes, I could definitely see that the Ranger would have a smell like that, and it's very masculine, kind of mysterious. So yeah, I like that a lot too. That's probably my third favorite so far. All right, on to the next one. King of the Wood Elves. All right, so King of the Wood Elves, mood, an immortal king, a fair being, graceful and swift with a bow, ruling from the forest kingdom undefeated, notes of fresh herbs and lavender, cedar and cypress on a soft bed of cashmere woods. That smells, or sounds like it's gonna smell amazing. Let's see what it smells like. And it definitely lives up to that description. It's more subtle, but it's definitely, I think when I burn, you know, I'm gonna burn these eventually, but just immediately, I think the smell is gonna be more prominent when you burn it. But it's very, very subtle, but it smells really nice. It's also got kind of a, I don't know why, but it just smells more leathery than anything, but maybe I still got the scent from the other one in my nose. Smells like my cologne. It's got cypress in it, which actually that cologne has cypress in it. So, yeah, which makes sense. It's a wood elf, king of them. So king of the wood elves. So that is King of the Wood Elves. The next one is Bearded Tree. Mood, ancient wisdom, giant roots, and overgrown moss. Emerald eyes, intertwining paths, notes of earthy spices, oak moss, sandalwood, and vanilla. Oak moss goes really good with sandalwood, so that's a very good combination. All right, let's see what this Bearded Tree smells like. That's a very smooth smell. So again, it does have, maybe it's just me, I don't know why, but I keep getting a leather smell, but it could be the sandalwood that I'm smelling, which is still kind of a very smooth smell, just like leather. What you think?
It smells like your other cologne too. Perfume too.
So yeah, that's very nice. Okay, so last but not least, probably double breakfast. Yeah, I was about to say we didn't cover that one. So what's the mood? The comfort of home, good company, and healthy appetites. Notes of warm maple syrup, straight from the tree, and fresh pancakes off the iron griddle. Delectable. So, this is probably gonna smell like pancakes more than anything, based on the description. So, yep, maple pancake syrup. What you think?
Oh, that's sweet.
That is definitely a gourmand. That is very nice. Sorry, my dogs like to wrestle and at the most inappropriate times. That is Rosie and that is Raya. I don't know if you can see them very well, but they have strong scents too. And I'm sure when I burn these things, they'll calm their little butts down. So Reagan, what do you think of Wizard's Pipeweed?
Ooh, kind of smells like one of the ones that are in summer.
Okay. What about Breeze Spice Market?
A little bit of Jolly Rancher cinnamon flavor.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What about the Ranger?
A little bit like a kind of boxy smell.
Kind of what?
Boxy.
Boxy? Mm-hmm. Okay. King of the Wood Elves.
Yeah, it smells like one of your colognes that I like the most that's in there.
Okay. Bearded Tree?
Smells kind of a little bit like
Very similar to the Wood Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Double Breakfast, which is probably the most distinct one.
The very sweetest one that mostly should smell like the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of
So, my personal favorite, based on what I'm smelling, I'm obviously I'm smelling all of them, but I think King of the Wood Elves is the winner for me. That actually is very subtle, but it just has it seems more rounded compared to the rest of them. And I really like Bearded Tree. That's another good one. So, what's your favorite?
In this box, I like this one the best.
You like the Wizard's Pipeweed?
In the first box, the summer box, I like the first one too.
Okay, so summer box, you like this one? You like the House of the Sea Leaking? Kind of a sweet, yeah, sweet smell. So yeah, that's, okay. So, let's see, what was, I think the Spriggan, that was the one I liked the most. That was kind of a pine smell. Oh yeah, this was the one. It was so hard to open. Yeah, that reminds me so much of Christmas. Just the pine trees. But yeah, Spriggan is definitely the winner out of the Celtic Folklore box. And then out of the Tale Inspired, I definitely think King of the Wood Elves is my favorite. So, well guys, I appreciate you sitting through this kind of long-winded review, but just wanted to kind of share what you get out of these little sample packs. And I will definitely be burning these very soon. In fact, I might start tonight with the Tale Inspired. Leah, you did an amazing job, and all your elves that have been helping you, they definitely did, an amazing job putting all this together, and you did an excellent concept of bringing this to a reality. So I commend you, and that's all I gotta say. Y'all have a good night.